Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is another episode of the 10 to £1,000 challenge. You guys seem to love this series on my channel, so we're back with another episode. I've been looking through the comments and I've seen people want to see like live trading when I actually enter the trades, show results actually happening in like real time when I'm actually taking the trades. So I'm going to act on that criticism, and today I'm going to do a bit of live trading. And I'm actually filming now because I just entered a position on gold, XAU USD. If we actually go on to the gold chart here now, I am actually on the 30 minutes when I was looking for this trade. I just saw multiple confluences on this actual time frame, and now I'm going to show you why I actually took this trade. I'm going to keep this short. I don't want to drag it out for you guys. I want to give you detailed analysis in as short amount of time as possible. We had this descending trend line. So what this means is price, as you see the highs, were getting lower. It could have been a descending channel, but price wasn't creating lower lows. There was this support area which held here around 1765 to 1766 area. That 10-15 pip range there was actually our support area, which we were struggling to break below. As you see, we had no clear breaks below. We just had wick rejections down, and it also had this level here drawn out, which, as you see before, was the key level where price reversed from before and pulled back to 1788 area. So when we were actually looking for entering this position, we saw price tap the trend line here, descending trend line, creating a lower high from this area up here. We dropped down to the support which we had drawn out. Then we had two rejections, wick rejections of this support, a push back up. As you see, very bullish candle here. And if you trade Forex, or even if you don't, I'll explain it now. This candle here, as you see, this area around here where price actually opened on this candle, price was pulled all the way back down to this area down here at one point during that 30-minute period where this candle was open. But the sellers couldn't hold below and the buyers took control, pulled price back up to close perfectly in line with this support area key level which we had drawn out previous. And after we had this, we had a push to the upside, pull back, push above, and once we closed on the 30 minutes above this area and above this descending trend line, which actually invalidated this trend line, and also it created a higher high and a higher low. As you see, price is now ascending. So this trade, we're actually targeting this area which I have marked out before, which, as you see, was a previous support before we had this impulsive move down. As you see, rejection, multiple different rejections of this support area. And as you see down here, we had the same thing, rejections of the support, and this was actually continued up here. So we are aiming for this level as it is now a key area of resistance. So we're targeting this 1802, 1801 sort of area now as our take profit. Around 230 pips on the take profit, and we have a 90 pip stop, but we're actually going to look to start trailing that stop when we get around 40 pips in profit, so the trade will be risk free fairly quickly. We're already around 29-30 pips in profit, as you can see, and on the account we are currently the balance is around £308 from the previous episode. If you haven't seen it already, I advise you go watch all the other episodes so you see how we've actually built this account over time, doing it properly with proper risk management, risking a small amount of the account per trade, not going in with one lot on a £100 account like I've seen most people do on YouTube when they do these account flips. I've done it in the past before, so I'm not really wanting to talk about this. Gold just closed on the 30-minute, so we could see another bullish push up hopefully, or maybe a pullback if we can get a second entry on this. But we are currently around £54, £50-ish in profit, so we are actually holding this one out to the take profit hopefully, or the stop loss. What I've noticed from the previous episodes is I haven't been holding trades as long as I should have been. I've been cutting them early and then they've gone on to hit the take profit for an extra 150-200 pips in one case on a gold trade. And although we are making decent profit, we want to get this challenge done fairly quickly, because I don't want to drag it out and then we can start a new challenge after that. Maybe go from 1,000 to 100,000. I know it sounds crazy, but if we did the same steps with the 10 that we did to 1,000, then surely we could do the 1,000 to 100,000. It's just obviously a larger risk because of the capital which is obviously on the line. But yeah, if you are enjoying, be sure to like and subscribe. 75% of you aren't actually subscribed to the channel, so you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed. But yeah, I'm being patient on this trade. I don't want to rush it. I want to make sure I make as much profit as I can, obviously with the smallest amount of risk that I can. As you see, this trade has a 1 to 2.6 risk to reward ratio, and I only really enter trades which have a 1 to 2 minimum risk to reward. I'll show you some trades I've actually sent out to my VIP students today. As you see, we had this Euro JPY trade which we entered here. We did have a little pullback very close to the stop loss, which was around 18 pips or so, and this trade was a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and as you see, we had a push up to the take profit around 39 pips or so. But although it is a small gain, 38 pips would have been 2% gain on the account. We also had the GBP AUD, which I sent out to my free group, link in the description. As you see in the last video, I actually mentioned this trade for you to look out for, with stops just below this area around 30 pips, then 100 pip take profit. You're looking at a 1 to 3 risk to reward on this pair, so if you do actually capitalize on this, yeah, it's a very nice setup here. Nice 111 pips on this trade. I do have multiple accounts where I trade, so I don't actually trade every opportunity on this account, but yeah, we are in gold currently, and you know, we're about £60 in profit, so hopefully we can see it push up now. Okay guys, so I have got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that the series is going to be over soon. You know, I've blown the account, lost all the money, over leveraged on gold, you know. I shouldn't have done it. I always advise people not to over leverage, but luckily that wasn't true. We didn't actually blow the account, we're actually up £350 on gold. This gold trade, which I sent out to my members yesterday, rallied up over 150 pips in profit. We are approaching our 200 pip take profit at around 1800. We used a 0.3 lot size as I showed you in the first section of the video, and yeah, we're up a decent amount of profit now. If we actually look on the chart, as you see, we entered here, price came up into profit, came down to retest this descending trend line, and then we rallied up, and yeah, around 157 pips in profit at this current moment. Our stops have been at break even since around 40 pips profit, so you know, the trade was safe pretty much straight away. Hopefully we see another 50 pips to our take profit. If not, we could close out a little bit before that and have a nice £350 gain. But I do see price going up to 1800, so I am going to be patient and hold this trade. As you've probably seen in the other episodes, I've been closing trades too early and we've only been gaining like £50, £40 per episode. And the one time I actually hold the trade is the one time that we've gone from £308 in the account to an equity of £660 in the account. So patience is very key in trading, and psychology of not just seeing blue and closing it straight away. And I've learned from my mistakes, as you've been experiencing with me on the channel, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm documenting it so I can see for myself where I've been going wrong and improving from it each time. But yeah, hopefully we see price rally up now. We did have a little pullback here when price actually came up to this resistance area from the past, rejected off that and then bounced straight through it. But yeah, we'll see what happens and I will keep you updated on this trade. Okay guys, so I did actually just close out of that gold trade. We ended up catching around 180, 190 pips, around that sort of area. And if I show you now, that profit on that account was £409 total on that trade. We had £1.17 swaps because we held it from 10 to 11 last night when gold actually closes. The account is on £718 and 9 pence. I'll quickly show you real account. As you can see, the yellow. I mean, I've showed you from the start where we deposited £10 to now where we're at £718, over a 7,000% gain on the account. So, I mean, if you want to follow my trades, join my VIP, link in the description to my Instagram, message me on there. But yeah, this gold trade, around 200 pips in profit now. So I'm going to tell my members to close this trade, and then we've got a nice 200 pips caught this week on that trade. Okay, so that's gonna bring us to the end of this episode. We've made a huge gain on the account. My target for this week was around 400. I was trying to get like £100 per episode, but now we've just made £400 profit. And obviously now we can start to use bigger lot sizes to get to the 1,000. So I'm just going to be using around the same, either 0.1 to 0.3. It is over leveraging a little bit, but I'm just trying to get this challenge done for you guys. It's probably been dragged out enough as it is. But yeah, I'm doing a series to show you that you can trade with £10, £20, £50 and make it into a big amount of money from risking not a huge amount really. And if you have the right strategy, you have the right knowledge, then anyone can do this. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.